Big up everyone. What a day. What a performance. Chelsea win again. Portable in full effect. Guys, anyone watching, everyone, what a time has been. Portable is in full effect. We are winning matches. We are playing some good football. We are keeping clean sheets. And it's a great time to be a Chelsea fan so far. Under Graham Potter is when Red Bull Salzburg won, Chelsea won. Then we beat Crystal Palace 1-2. After that, we got a much needed morale boosting victory against AC Milan. Then we got a clean sheet against Wolves, and now again, clean sheets after clean sheets, goals after goals, good attacking football. The team is looking confident, and suddenly, when you look at Chelsea, you only see victories. When you look at Chelsea, you only get confidence. What a time it's been to a Chelsea fan. Our performances have been at such a good level. I'm really enjoying the way we are playing, the way we are performing right now. It's a great time, and the way we are playing is an absolute beauty to watch right now. I'm not getting too ahead of myself. We know more stern tests are coming. Villa Park is coming next. But what a time, what a day, what a performance. Obama who? Obama what? Obama blood clan Yang scoring again. Mason Mount really performing well. Jorginho scoring a good pen. We also had some other chances. We could have easily won this game 4 or 5-0. Yes, Giroud should have scored a goal, but that AC Milan were not threatening. Along with that, Tomori red card. We'll have a big discussion on that on the show today. We're going to discuss on the post-match performance of Aubameyang, Mount. We're also going to discuss on the player ratings, along with discussing a lot more stuff, people. So people watching, it doesn't take much. Hit on the like button, subscribe button, and please support the channel. It means a lot, people. A lot. So, AC Milan nil, Chelsea 2. A massive match in a Group E. We know where our position was at the start. We were second in the table, 1 point behind Salzburg. We have been struggling. This is a massive, massive victory now for Chelsea. And Anshul Bhai in the chat, big up Shri, hum jeet gaye, Anshul Bhai. It's a fantastic feeling. It's a fantastic, fantastic feeling. A very neat victory, Anshul Bhai. I did not thought that's going to happen. We are going to go to San Siro and destroy them. Who would have thought that? Anshul, by 2-3 weeks back, if someone would have told me we'll beat Milan 3-2-0, I would have been stunned. But what a time to be a Chelsea fan. We are thrashing opponents, 3-0 Wolves, 2-0 Milan, 3-0 Milan. It's a great time to be a Chelsea fan. And we are winning matches and we are playing some glorious football. On this match, going on part one, third consecutive clean sheet. A bit of problem here. And yeah, let's go on the post-match first. And Anshul, by fully correct. Third consecutive clean sheet. And in this season before that, we only had a clean sheet against Everton. We have taken clean sheets against AC Milan. We have taken clean sheet against Wolves. And along with, again, AC Milan. 2 matches playing the likes of Leao, Brahim Diaz, playing Olivier Giroud, and still keeping a clean sheet is a massive, massive feat by the team. In a week from 4 to 1st in the table, absolutely Anshul Bhai. Like, we were 4th in the table, absolutely down and out, and now we are 1st. That is called football. It really makes you sad in just 2-3 weeks, but it also makes you happy in just a span of 2-3 weeks. On the post-match thoughts, guys, that was a magnificent performance of the team. That was a magnificent performance of the guys from start to finish. That was a massive performance. I think they started the game a bit slow. AC Milan were a bit pressing like you expect with the home team. Our midfield in the first 10 minutes were getting outran, outpossessed, and really being outran by the AC Milan players. At starting, it felt like it's going to be a hard game, but once that first 15 minutes went, we grew into the game. Mason Mount was giving Tomori a torrid time, and it looked like something was going to give. We were creating chances, getting some through balls, and we were just not able to find that final pass which could break them down. AC Milan, on off the ball, they looked like a bit of 3 at the back shape, where they were trying to get Chelsea to wide places and not narrow it down. And at that time, we were trying to make through balls towards Aubameyang. There was a lot of times where Sterling tried through balls to Aubameyang, but the touch was not good, and sadly the ball went away from him. And in that way, AC Milan were really just surviving off, and Chelsea were growing into the game. Mason Mount was just troubling Tomori. It was just going to happen, and it happened at one point. Tomori had to push him away because Mount was just going to score. It was given a red card, and Jorginho converted from the pen, and Tomori was given a red card. On this channel, and bigger to football, please do subscribe to his channel. I think Tomori was the last man. Maybe that's where red card was given. Same thing happened with Sergio Gomez. Absolutely, I think that is the reason that's being given a red card. Now, on this channel today, on the next slide, and what fluid, absolutely Anshul Bhai. That was a fluid football. That was magnificent football, Anshul Bhai. And for Anshul Bhai, and even in the chat, Obama who? Obama what? Obama blood clan yang. And we're going to discuss on Aubameyang later in the video in big detail. We're also going to discuss on the Fike Tomori red card later in the video. But as the match progressed by, we did well. We got the first goal. We got the second goal. In the second half, I think Gallagher should have been better. Gallagher could easily have had a double, 2 goals in the second half. We were dominant. We were really strong. We were really dominant. And I think this could easily have been AC Milan nil, Chelsea 5, AC Milan nil, Chelsea 6. We were that good in the game. Gallagher was very good in the second half, but his finishing was a bit disappointing. I think Kovacic had a very, very good game. And I think along with that, Koulibaly had a very good game. Thiago Silva, I think people watching the game, did you see the leap of Thiago Silva when he was facing Olivier Giroud? That leap is so good. He handled Olivier Giroud like it was an absolute easy thing. But Olivier Giroud is one of the toughest strikers in the world to handle. And Thiago Silva made it look like one of the most easiest thing to do. So Silva and Koulibaly also deserve a big shout because they were very good in the game. And they deserve a massive, massive praise. Now, going on one by one segment. First of all, let's have a big discussion on the red card and the penalty. Was it a red card? Was it a penalty? Now, Gallagher has to look for passes when in a good position. He was not good today. For me, he was good in terms of pressing and good in terms of positioning, but his shooting was very bad in Chulbai. His passing decision was bad today, but to be honest, he was a substitute as well, and the game was done. So we have to give him that part as well. Absolutely. I think there's no doubt about the money mace that he was the man of the match because he was fabulous. Mason Mount was fabulous the whole game. Now, let's have a bit of discussion on the red card and the penalty. Was it a pen? Was it a red card? I was on the channel of Almighty Blues FC as well. Do go and subscribe to Ankit Bhai's channel, Almighty Blues FC and Almighty Sports Plus. So we had a bit of chat about that, and Ankit Bhai thought that it should not be a red. It was too soft. It should not be a pen. Now it's been very divided. Many people are saying that it should be a pen, but not a red card. Many people are saying it should not be a pen and not be a card. Many people are saying that as per law of the game, that was a foul and that was a red. So this is why we have three types of crowds here. Some people say that it should be a pen and a yellow card. Some people say there should be no pen and yellow card. Some people say as per law of the game, referee was right. On my opinion, see, let's be brutally honest, that was a penalty. I know, I understand many people will say that was soft. Many people will say that that's just a bit of push. But people in today's modern time, if you push someone in the penalty area and that's a goal scoring opportunity, that has to be a penalty. You saw in the Arsenal-Liverpool game as well. Now, just be brutally honest, that was never a penalty in the Arsenal-Liverpool game, but just for a bit of touch it was given. In today's modern time, when a player is pushed in the penalty area and he was about to score, that has to be given a penalty. And if you see the letter of the game, the law of the game, if you're the final player in the box, you are the final defender, you have to be given a red. So as per law of the games, referee was right to send him off. Referee was right to give him a red card. And you have to be honest about that. It was a red card any day of the week. I'm sorry, people. If anyone has a different opinion, please put in the comment section below. For me, Tomori was the last man, so it has to be a penalty and a red card. Absolutely agreed, Football Weeks. People in the chat, please do give your opinion whether you think there was a red card and a penalty. Please, people, participate in the chat and please tell me whether you think that was a red card or penalty or not. In my humble opinion, that was a penalty. In my humble opinion, that was a red card. Again and again, I will reiterate, when you push someone in the penalty area and the player was about to score a goal, you have to expect a penalty. Tomori was clumsy. Tomori was awful. He was absolutely destroyed by Mason Mount. Why are you making that tackle and you're stopping a player to score a goal? That was a penalty, stonewall penalty any day of the week. And because he was the last man, that has to be given a red. I don't know why we are having a debate, but I do understand many people saying it's soft, but that is a modern time. One touch in the penalty area, whether elbow, whether a touch, whether a knee slide, any knee touch even, is given a penalty. In modern times, a simple touch in the penalty area, it means a penalty. And if you're the last man, as per the letter of the law, it's a red card. So for me, referee got it spot on. That was a red. That was a penalty. If people have difference of opinion, please put in the comment section below and we'll have a chat regarding that and a bit of discussion regarding that. So I can come back on the topic if the chat says. Going on to the next part of the video, now discussing on Aubameyang. Obama who? Obama what? Obama blood clan gang, and we have to have a discussion about him because he has been fabulous since he has come for Chelsea. Many people have doubted him. Many people have said he will not work the signing of Chelsea. Many people have said we are paying over wages. It's not a good deal. Many people have said, especially Arsenal fans, that it's finished. His attitude is bad. He's not going to be a good player for Chelsea. He's not a player you should be getting. He won't work. But people, since Aubameyang has come here, he has been really good for us. Now that is his third goal in the last 3 games he has started. Aubameyang is really getting into it. Your number 9 is scoring Mbappe. Realizing his mistakes. So definitely this season all the curses are meant to be broken. Chelsea silence San Siro, so much hype and it fizzled, and that is where Chelsea deserve a big praise. Not many teams can go to San Siro and silence it and destroy them. Chelsea deserve a praise, but sadly we will never get the praise for whatever the reason. Out of context, will Chelsea go for Mbappe because Chelsea are known to get the bad boys? There's no way. See, one thing I will tell to the people in the comment section below and the chat overall, see, we can go for Mbappe because see, Todd Bowley will go for a franchise player, which is going to give a club a lot of merchandise to sell, a lot of popularity. So yes, the club could go for Mbappe, but the money he's going to cost, the differences he's going to bring, I don't think that makes any sense. And I wish that if Todd Bowley is a smart person, he should not go for Mbappe. I'm very sorry if people disagree. The substitution for Chelsea must have happened by the 60th minute. No. The first substitution was Conor Gallagher for Mason Mount. So I think substitution started for us from 45th minute. On Aubameyang, I think Aubameyang was superb in this game. He made some very, very good runs. He should have scored another goal in the second half. He was a bit sloppy for me in terms of his first touch, but Aubameyang was very, very good when he was required. That was a striker finish. He's getting in the right positions. He was very good in the last game against AC Milan as well, and he is slowly but surely looking good. Against Crystal Palace, he scored a very important goal that gave us a start towards getting the equalizer. He scored a very important goal against AC Milan to put the game to the bed. Now, many people will say, but that was an easy goal. But he has a striker instinct. He was in the box and he finished that chance. And today, again, Aubameyang was in the right position at the right time, and he was again there to finish the chance. Sometimes you just have to put your pride away, your ego away, and praise a player that's been playing really well. And Aubameyang for Chelsea has been a cheat code. Aubameyang for Chelsea is a player that's really playing well. And he's a player for just a signing of 15 to 20 million. He's right now looking like it will work for Chelsea. So I think it's been a fantastic signing. He's really making the right moments. He's really showing us a proper striker moments. And he's a lethal finisher in the box. So at the moment, Aubameyang deserves all the praise. And he has been very, very good for Chelsea so far. People watching, it doesn't take much. Please like on the video so more people can join us, and please subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me, people. Now, going on, Mason Mount. And for me, I will say one thing. Put some damn respect on Mason Mount. Put some damn respect on this kid because he's a magnificent talent, a magnificent player, an epitome of hard work, perseverance, desire, and he's a player who deserves everyone's respect. This guy is always crucified. Sometimes he's not a good technical footballer. Sometimes he cannot do this, just that. He's a very, very good footballer. He's a very, very passionate player. He absolutely loves the Chelsea badge, and he gives everything of his body onto the pitch. You won't find better players than this in today's modern era. He's an epitome of an absolute player you will always love because I love Mason Mount to absolute bits. This player today was magnificent from start to finish. He was pressing, relentlessly pressing, winning the ball back, being in the right position, giving Tomori a hard time. And it was because of Mason Mount we earned a penalty. It was because of Mason Mount that it was a red card. Mason Mount won us a game, really pressed from the front, was absolutely on the AC Milan players. He was absolutely on his pressing game. His off-the-ball work was really good. Sometimes when he came deep, he really took the ball well and helped team go away from the pressure as well. When he came towards the deeper side as well, he did a very good job in the front area, linking Sterling Aubameyang as well. And today, Mason Mount was fantastic. Mason Mount is about to sign a big Chelsea contract. I think the rumors are that he's going to sign the contract Reece James has done, but there's still a lot of work to be done in that regard, Anshul Bhai. He has not agreed to a contract, but the talks are going on, and I hope he does agree to that, people. So people watching, please, I do request you to like to the video so more people can join, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Reece James is injured, right? My God, Trippier, the lucky one out of the 1,000 at right back. He will always be the chosen one. For me, I really hope for God it is not a serious injury. I really hope Reece James is fine because Reece James, first of all, on a human factor, I hope he's fine and correct. And on Chelsea's factor also, he's a most important player and we need him fit for the whole season. On Mason Mount, on the final point on this topic before we go to the next part, Mason Mount has been fabulous. Please put, and absolutely, we have to pray because Reece is a fantastic player. He's the best player at Chelsea and we do need him for the whole season because that could be a disaster. People watching, it doesn't take much. Hit the like button, subscribe button. Last point for me on Mason Mount before I go to the next topic. Put some respect on him, and Chelsea will never be the same team without him. We can survive without Havertz, we can survive without Pulisic, but we cannot survive without Mount. Mount is Chelsea's most important youngster. He's Chelsea's one of the most talented player, and Mason Mount is one of the most important player for Chelsea right now. A player we must respect and admire. Now, Potter ball in full effect, and Graham Potter is doing a magnificent job at Chelsea. He is doing a magnificent job at Chelsea so far. Graham Potter. Potter ball has been fluid to watch. Could Potter try Raheem Sterling at right wing back role? I think he'll try him left wing back role like he did against Salzburg. I can't see him trying it as right because Mason Mount is fixed up there. And Graham Potter is a manager who tries a lot of different formations. He can play a back four, a back three. So he's a manager who always changes his formation, as you saw in the Brighton days. And he's such a good manager. Wow, man, the football we are playing is awesome. Is absolutely awesome. We are playing some fantastic football under Graham Potter. The way we are passing the ball, the way we are getting into the box, the way players are clear about their roles, the way the team is playing, the amount of dominance we are having in all the games, the way our wingers are playing. Finally, attackers, Mason Mount, Sterling, Aubameyang, Pulisic, Gallagher, everyone is playing well right now. Jorginho, Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek has really played well under him. Koulibaly really is now playing well. And Portugal has been in a full effect, and it's been so good to see, because for me, he's doing a magnificent job so far as a manager. Absolutely magnificent job. Now, we see why we are going for Guardiola. 2 injuries and we are short on defenders as a solution. Absolutely. For a long time, I think everybody knows that Chelsea have been needing a backup for Reece James, and that's where the problem is. We have a Ben Chilwell backup in Cucurella. It's a good competition between 2 equal players. We have strength and depth in defense. We have still a depth in midfield and in attacking areas, but Chelsea have no depth for the right wing back, and that is where I think we were trying for Kyle Walker-Peters. Let's see if we do something in January, but I do hope Reece James is fine and well. And overall, on the Potter ball is strike, and he's looking so good so far. The football is good, the build-up play is good, the positioning is good, the way the team is playing tactically is so good. So I'm enjoying the Potter ball, and I'm all praise for Graham Potter right now, because Graham Potter is doing an absolutely fabulous job. Absolutely fabulous job. And he deserves everyone's respect from me, people, because he has been absolutely awesome, and he deserves everyone's respect. Now, looking at the table here, people, this is the table in the Champions League group. I'm just going to cut the chart so you can see properly. If you see the group right now, the group is really tightly poised. If you see the group, Chelsea have 7 points, Red Bull Salzburg have 6 points, AC Milan have 4 points, Dinamo Zagreb have 4 points. Finally, we are in the right position right now, and now we do find ourselves in a wonderful position. Now we sit top. People, I will also tell you one thing. If AC Milan and Chelsea finish at equal point tally, Chelsea will go through an aggregate. So we just need 1 win in the next 2 matches, and will confirm our qualification to the next round. Just 1 victory, and we most probably confirm a qualification to the next round. But again, I will say one thing. I want to go as a group winner. I don't want to be playing Bayern Munich. I don't want to be playing Paris Saint-Germain. So it's very, very important for us to finish first in the group, people. And I'm going to just say one thing in a very humble way. I'm just going to say one thing, that the group right now is really looking in our favor now. For Anshul Bhai says that we will beat both RB Leipzig and also RB Salzburg, apologies, and Zagreb. And I also think the same. I think Chelsea are in a wonderful position right now. Chelsea 7, Salzburg 6, Milan 4, Dynamo 4. Chelsea have a big aggregate victory over Milan. So Milan are out of the equation. So it's between Salzburg and Dynamo. I think we'll beat Dynamo at Stamford Bridge, and I think we'll beat Salzburg away. I think now our qualification is secure, and it does look like Chelsea will go as a group winners. A massive comeback, and the team has done really well after the horrific first 2 matches we had. The table looks good, and now suddenly pieces are starting to fall for Chelsea. And now everything at Chelsea Football Club looks calm, good, cozy, and everything is looking nice, people. So before going to the next part of the video, there's 16 people watching. It doesn't take much. Please hit the like button, people. It means more people can join. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It means a lot to me, people. So please do that. And now going on to the next part of the video. Now we'll discuss on the player ratings for the Chelsea players in this game. Massive game. I think we had a good performance. And now it's time to rate the players in this game, how they played, and how the performance was in this game. Starting off with the goalkeeper, Kepa Arrizabalaga. For me, he deserves a 6. He wasn't tested in the game, had nothing to do in the game, and I think I cannot give him more than that. He had nothing to do in the whole game. Nothing. It was easy. It was absolutely easy for Chelsea. He had nothing to do whole game, and I think that was a very comfortable performance of Kepa. I think 6. He was not that bad, not that good. He just wasn't tested, and I think Kepa Arrizabalaga deserves a 6. And subscribe to the video. Absolutely. Thank you, Gaurav Bhai, for the support, people. Please do subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me. Kepa was a 6. Anshul Bhai also agrees as well, because for me, he just wasn't tested today. Kepa is a good goalkeeper. He's really doing the sweeping work well. But Kepa Arrizabalaga today was just not tested. And that is why you cannot give him more than 6, in my humble opinion. Going on to Trevor Chalobah. And Trevor Chalobah for me deserves a 6, because he was sloppy. Trevor Chalobah was really sloppy today, people. I'm very, very sorry if anybody takes it badly. But Trevor Chalobah today was very bad in terms of the mistakes he was making. He had a good game overall. He was good on the ball. He created a very good chance for Gallagher, which Gallagher should have scored. Just Chalobah was really good on the ball. He was calm, and it was so enjoyable in terms sometimes when Chalobah was on the ball. But his mistakes, his real mistakes in the game are too much. His real mistakes in the game are too much to handle. He literally made a big mistake on the Olivier Giroud one, where he lost his marker, and Olivier Giroud should have made it AC Milan one, Chelsea one. That was a big mistake by Chalobah, and in the end, Chalobah also lost the ball to Rafael Leao, but Koulibaly came to his rescue. Absolutely. I've just given him a 6, Anshul Bhai, because of the clean sheet. And the Gallagher one, that he really made a good assist, and Gallagher should have scored the goal. But other than that, Chalobah had a lot of mistakes in him today, and that was not a good performance. It was not the Trevor performance I've known. And again, Trevor had a lot of mistakes in his game, and he needs to cut it out. On some other day, Rafael Leao really goes through, and some other day, you can say Olivier Giroud scores that goal, and everything really comes back to bite us. So Trevor Chalobah has to improve in that aspect. He's still a young player. He's still a very exciting player. But Trevor Chalobah has to improve in his mistake aspects, because he mistakes a lot of mistakes every game. So he has to improve in that aspect as well. Going on to Koulibaly, and Kalidou Koulibaly had a very good game, people. He had a very good game. For me, he was a solid 8, because he had a fantastic game, Koulibaly. The way he got on Rafael Leao sometimes, the way he handled Olivier Giroud at some points, the way he was defensively, the way he was with the ball. I think Koulibaly is finally finding his feet at Chelsea, and it's so good to see. Koulibaly was fantastic in this game. He was just enjoyable to watch. I'm really enjoying the way Koulibaly is playing for Chelsea right now. After that first half against AC Milan in the last match, where he was sloppy, he was making tackle after tackle, you have to say that Koulibaly has really performed well against Wolves, and now he put another very good performance. For a change, Kalidou was not rash, and that is a very good point by Anshul Bhai. Finally, for a long time, Kalidou was not rash, and I think that was a very calm performance by Kalidou Koulibaly. A very good performance. He was calm. He handled Diego Costa. Against Wolves well. Yeah, against Wolves, he handled Costa very well as well. At some point, he also handled Traore as well. Today's game, he handled Rafael Leao very well. And he also handled the other part of AC Milan attack in form of Giroud, Diaz, handled very well. And he was good on the ball as well. And I think that was a solid 8 performance from Koulibaly. Going to Thiago Silva, and Thiago Silva was an 8 as well, because he was fabulous. Thiago Silva was fabulous today. That leap over Giroud was so good. Not many players can win header against Giroud, let alone leap over him. And Thiago Silva is really defining what age is. This guy is an absolute phenomena. A player we won't see for a long time. This longevity, the way he's playing at this age, his fitness, his commitment, his professionalism, people, is something I admire. Thiago Silva was fabulous this game, and he deserves a lot of credit. He was defensively very good. He got on the ball well, and Football Creek says Koulibaly can handle those physical players. I absolutely agree with you. Absolutely agree. Silva was so good, really handled Giroud well as well, very good with the ball as well, and I think Thiago Silva deserves a lot of praise. He has to be an 8. He was a very good player today for me, and it was another performance where he again impresses everyone as well. Silva deserves another contract, absolutely. I think this guy can keep playing till 40-41. He's that good, Anshul Bhai. He's that good. Going on, Ben Chilwell. I think Ben Chilwell defensively was not good today. Attackingly, I really enjoyed him. Attackingly, there was a more of a Chilwell I know. But defensively, Chilwell was bad today. We have to be honest with ourselves. Defensively, Chilwell was really exploited today, and Chilwell can do much better. He's coming back after a very long injury. We know how the serious injury was, and it's thanks to God that Chilwell is playing right now for us. He's a very good player. He's better than Cucurella when it comes to attack, but Cucurella is a better defender than Chilwell. But overall, for me, Chilwell deserves a 6. He was not very good. He was not very bad. But defensively, for me, he was not good today. So he deserves a 6. And then 19 people watching. Please, people, it doesn't take much. Please hit on the like button so more people can join. And please hit on the subscribe button. It means a lot to me. So I request you to hit the subscribe button as well. Going on to Jorginho, and Jorginho for me deserves a 7. First of all, I think it was a big goal for him on the penalties, because penalties have really not gone well for him, Jorginho. Penalties have really struggled him as well. Penalties have not gone right for him. And I think there was a calm, composed penalty by the Jorginho we know. Defensively, I think at some point he was really outdone by Tonali, Beneker, and Milan were really dominating a midfield for the first 15-20 minutes. But once the game settled, Jorginho settled, made some good passes, was a good anchor, and I think it deserves a 7, including the goal. It was not a magnificent performance, but it was a more of a calm Jorginho performance. Nothing special, nothing bad. Scored the goal in the right position at the right time, and more aware than he usually is. And it was a good performance by Jorginho. Everybody knows in this channel that I like Jorginho, but I've not been happy with his performance in recent weeks. The way he has been out-muscled, out-handled. So it was a much better performance than Jorginho, but again, not great. Again, our midfield was easily bypassed by, especially before the red card. So that is the thing we need to be very careful about, people. And Chilwell crosses have gone bad. He doesn't find an attacker in the box. I think that's to do with match fitness as well, Anshul Bhai. He has got an injury as well. He hasn't played a football match properly. I think 2 or 3 matches max to max in 1 year. So we have to give him some leeway in that regard as well. When is Kante returning? Nobody knows. Nobody knows when Kante is returning, because this is stunning. Nobody knows. He has again got injured on the training ground. It does look like Kante is going to not be back for a long time. So we have to live with that. Kante won't be back for a long time. He's again and again getting injuries. And at some point, we do need to have conversation regarding Kante. Is he the right fit for Chelsea? He can only play like 4 or 5 games a season. So that's a big concern as well, people. We really need to have a chat about as well. So people watching, please hit on the like button, subscribe button. It means a lot to me as well, people. And Kante has picked up another injury during his recovery from past injury. Absolutely agreed. And that's another problem I've been talking about. And that's another problem that I'm worried about. So that is the thing again with him. That his injury record again in terms of Kante is really bad right now. It doesn't look like he can play 4 or 5 games more than that season. And if that's the case, it's better you sell a player, let his contract go, and sign someone that can play like that. See, you cannot find another N'Golo Kante, but surely you can find another midfielder who can do the DM role well, or the midfield-wise pressing role well. So I think that is very available in the market. It's just about good scouting, good networking, and good understanding of what you want for a football club, and being in line with the philosophies of a manager like City is with Pep, and that all things. And we have to let N'Golo go. He's already in huge wages, highest salary at Chelsea. Absolutely agreed, Anshul Bhai. Absolutely agreed. On Mario Kovacic, for me, he deserves an 8. He was not bad. And instead, I think I can say he was very good. He was good today. He handled the ball well. He made some very good passes into the final box. And this was more of the Kovacic I know, more of the Kovacic I admire, and he was fantastic today, people. Mateo Kovacic today was magnificent today, people. He really got on the box well. He really kept the ball well. He really carried the ball well. And he deserves a massive praise from all of us. I think this was a more of a Kovacic performance we know, and that was a very good Kovacic performance as well. But you have to see Spurs and Arsenal will make a move from him, which is not good for top 4. Let's see what can happen. But do Tottenham Arsenal really require him for a player that will demand high wages? That's a bit of concern for me, Football Tweaks. So on Kovacic, for me, he was very good. He handled the ball well. He carried the ball well. The way he was making forward passes in the penalty area was also a good side. So Kovacic was very good. And you can say that he was more creative than Jorginho was. And that was a very good game by Mateo Kovacic. So he deserves an 8. Even if Kante goes to any team in Premier League, he will miss 50% of the season, and that's a very good point by Anshul Bhai. He's just not going to miss 50%. He's going to miss 70-80%. So there's no benefit to keep a player that's only going to be part of a 10% game until he lowers wages. So that's the thing we have to see as well. But Mateo Kovacic, was a certified 8 in the game. A very, very good performance by Mateo Kovacic today. People watching, please, it doesn't take much. Hit on the like button, hit on the subscribe button, support the channel. It means a lot to me, and more content is coming on the way, so please support the channel, people. Now, going on the next part, that is Reece James. Reece James was fabulous till the injury. He was fabulous. The way he kept Rafinha quiet for the whole game was a sight to see. It was an absolutely sight to see the way he kept Rafinha quiet, and he was beautiful to watch. Reece James attackingly, I think, was good today. Whenever he got into the near to the box, he created chances. He was good. He put some good crosses into the box as well, so which you have to praise him for. He was, but the biggest part I want to praise him is defense. Defensively, he had Rafael again in his pocket. That was a magnificent defensive performance because Reece James' performance cut out the main threat from AC Milan in, you can say, Rafael, and that was a big performance of Reece James. That is more like the Reece James I've always known. But today, he was defensively solid as well. And Reece James continued on his last good performance against Milan. And he's right now in a red hot form and doing a very, very good job. And I won't be a bad to say, but Reece James right now is the best right back in the world. And I'm not having anyone over him right now. The features he has got, the abilities he's got, the understanding of the game he has got is much above the levels of Trent or even somewhere you can say Cancelo. James is the best right back in the world, followed by likes of Cancelo and Trent, and he's doing a magnificent job so far for Chelsea. And that was a very good game where he kept Rafael in his pocket. And now going on Mason Mount, and Mason Mount for me in this game deserves a 9 because he was fabulous. Mason Mount in this game was absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous in this game, man. Mason Mount, again, I will say, put some respect on Mason Mount. He's not technically good, blah, blah, blah. Put some damn respect on Mason Mount. He has been always, for the last 2-3 years, an important player for Chelsea. In the bigger games we have won, Mason Mount has been Chelsea's one of the best performers. Whether you go to the Champions League final, whether you go to Real Madrid's second leg, whether you even go somewhere to the other part, I think you need a right back. But in naturally football crease, he's a right back. Naturally, he's a right back. I think absolutely Chelsea do need a right back backup, but that's only going to be possible next window as well. And Chelsea's worst player was Sterling. Oh my God, I'm sure we're going to disagree. I think Sterling was good today for me. I think Sterling was good today, but I do respect your opinion on Chulbai. But for me, Sterling was much better today than the performance we have seen from him. But Mason Mount was fabulous. Mason Mount always got in the right position at the right time. He really occupied the spaces well. He attacked well. He was very good with the ball. He gave Tomori a very, very hard time. And I think he did a fantastic job in this game. Mason Mount has all my respect. He did a fantastic job in the game. And I think Mason Mount was fantastic in this game. And he deserves a 9. Going on to a Sterling, and I think Sterling deserves a 7. I think Anshul Bhai is saying he was worse, but I don't think so. I think as much as I watched the game, Sterling on the ball looked very, very threatening. Yes, his final output was not there, but he was very, very threatening, which gave up the space to Aubameyang, Mount to enjoy. I think Sterling had a very, very good game, and he had AC Milan right back on toes at a lot of occasions. So I think Sterling was very, very good. Sterling played a very, very good game for me, and I'm really enjoying when Raheem Sterling played his best. His dribbling is good. The way he runs with the ball is good. His understanding of the game is good, and Sterling is back to basics. But Sterling is a more of a team player if you watch closely. Absolutely agreed. Sterling has always been a player that plays regarding the team. He's not an Eden Hazard, but he's a player that does his job very, very well. And I think today, for me, Raheem Sterling had a good performance. For me, Raheem Sterling performed better, but everyone has their own opinion in that regard as well. Going on, Aubameyang for me deserves an 8. He was very good today. Again, he really occupied the space as well. Again, he was there at the right time, at the right position. And again, he never stopped making runs. And again, he's a lethal finisher and a lethal striker who knows when to get in the box. I have a lot of love for Aubameyang. Many people were saying it was a wrong signing. I kept on saying to the people that Aubameyang is going to be a great signing for Chelsea. And right now, he's proving that. What a performance. What a day. And another goal. And again, Aubameyang continues goal scoring this week. 3 matches, 3 goals. And I think he deserves a massive praise. The last 3 games, 3 goals, and I've been really impressed with Aubameyang. Fantastic work for him, and I think he's scoring goals for fun now, and he's doing a very good job. Can he finally remove the number 9 curse at Chelsea? That's too much to say. We need more evidence. We need more long time to see. But so far, he's doing a good job, people. So going on to the substitutes now. But before that, people, I'm seeing 23 people watching. Please hit the like button. I request you deeply from my heart. And please subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me, people. A lot to me, people. Please. Now, Gallagher for me deserves a 7. I think attackingly, his finishing was not on the mark. I think attackingly, his decision making was not far. But even when Mason Mount left the pitch, I still thought Chelsea's impact attackingly did not go away. Gallagher was pressing them. Gallagher was defensively very, very good. And I think Gallagher had a very good game in that aspect as well. When Mason Mount goes to the pitch, your energy goes to the pitch. When Mason Mount goes to the pitch, your pressing game from the front goes away. When Mason Mount goes, an energetic player on the field who really makes the play happen goes away. When Mason Mount went away in Conor Gallagher game, I did not see a lot of difference because Conor Gallagher covered every acre of the ground. He was defensively solid. He really got in the right positions. He really got on the box. He played more like a shadow striker. And I think Gallagher was very, very good in the game when he came on. But only difference was he did not finish in chance. Otherwise, that could have been a great, great performance from Gallagher. Going on, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek was fabulous. Again, in substitute way. I think he brought some physicality. Not great because he had only 15-20 minutes to prove himself. When Loftus-Cheek came in, he only had 15-20 minutes to prove himself. But again, he brought steel. He brought, you can say, defensive awareness. He brought the physicality we needed. So in that way, I think Loftus-Cheek had a good game. He came, he did his job, and he then went away. Aspi again had a very less time, had some interceptions, but nothing special, nothing bad. On Kai Havertz again, he had a good chance to score a goal, so that was a poor touch. But other than that, he only had like 10 minutes to impress himself. So you have to be honest, he deserves a 6. And going on Marc Cucurella for me, he had no rating because he came in the last second of the match. So that's no rating possible. And Graham Potter, the manager, for me, Graham Potter deserves a 9 because Graham Potter got his tactics spot on. His tactics were spot on in the game. Jorginho Kovacic were good in midfield. And whatever he's doing right now, that's turning to victories. So he's doing a fantastic job. And the manager so far has been really, really good for us. And I see Aubameyang has a floating striker, which was what Chelsea required. I do agree with you in that regard as well. Gallagher is not Cam. Second striker is more of a CDM. No. He's not a CDM. He is an attacking midfielder for me for weeks. He is an attacking midfielder. So now, recapping on the things we discussed today and then ending the video, people. Please, people, it means a lot to me. Please like on the video. Please subscribe to the channel, people. It means a lot. I'm seeing 23 people live, but no one is subscribing. No one is liking. Please, it means a lot. And do that, please. It will mean a lot to me and make my day, people. And now going on, first part today, and that is just refreshing it and just giving me a second. And just a second, I think the slide has gone wrong. So that is, I think, overall discussing on the game today and deciding about the game. Just a second for me. Just a second, people. Just a second. I think the slide has gone away. Just give me a second. And I think right now, going on, I think on the post-match for me, Chelsea were fantastic in this game. I think Chelsea had a very good game for me, and I think we deserve a lot of respect in the way. Many people have been saying Chelsea are not a good team, Chelsea this, Chelsea that. I think we have done a good job so far, and I think Chelsea have been doing a good job this season. I think we deserve more respect than the respect we are getting so far, and I think we need to be getting more respect than we have. I think we have had a good season so far. We are doing the job that's required to be done, and I think it's not been a very, very bad match from us as well. So we do deserve a respect, and I do think Chelsea need to do much better against much bigger opponents. AC Milan still have a bit of injuries, but other than that, people, I will say one thing. At the moment, under Graham Potter ball, we are doing what we could, and I think we are doing a good job for me. I think overall, I think we have performed well. We are doing a good job, and just a second, people. I think there's a bit of lag going on. Please give me a chance here to correct it. Just a second, people. Please do give me a chance to correct it. I do hope you stay. Please give me a chance to correct it. And just correcting it. Please give me a chance at least to correct it. And just seeing it right now. A bit of problem has been going on regarding the connection here in terms of, yes, now I found it. So people, thank you so much to stay on. It means a lot to me as well. Please, people watching, do subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me as well. I really work hard for this. So if you subscribe, it means a lot to me and really will make me appreciate more. So please, people, do it. So again, I'm going to recap whatever we discussed in the video today and then end the video. So on AC Milan, it was a massive victory for us today. A magnificent victory. We needed that. Along with that, discussing on the post-match thoughts, we discussed deeply upon that. Starting with the first one, was it a red? Many people have been on three corners. Some people have been saying that it is a stonewall penalty and a red. Some people have been saying that it's a penalty, but it's not a red. Many people have been saying that it's not a penalty and it's not a red. See, we need to be honest with ourselves for once. We need to be honest. For me, that is a penalty and that is a red card. Please, people, tell me, how do you interpret it? Please at least aware me on how do you interpret it. Mount was fouled. He was about to score a goal and his shirt was being pulled. Is that not a penalty? Many people will say that in 10 years back it was not given. Football has moved on. In today's football, if you make a contact in the penalty area, that is a stonewall penalty. That is a stonewall penalty. His shirt was being pulled. He was about to pull the trigger. He was about to score the goal. That is a penalty. So first thing, is it a penalty or not? That is a penalty. The second thing, has a footballing rule says that if you're the last man and you foul a player, that is a red card. Tomori fouled him, agreed. Tomori was the last man, agreed. So why the debate is going on? That was a clear penalty and that was a clear red. But if anyone has different opinion, please put it in the comment section and we'll have a chat regarding that. For me, that was a clear red card because it was the last man, and that was a clear penalty because Mason Mount was really pushing this channel as well. On Aubameyang, Obama who? Obama what? Obama blood Klangyang performing well for Chelsea. He's scoring goals, getting the right positions, occupying the pocket of spaces, really linking up well with Mason Mount Sterling, and really showing why we signed him. He's a fabulous player and he's so far doing a very, very good job for Chelsea. And I'm really enjoying what Aubameyang is doing. And in the box, in the 12 yards, he's a lethal finisher. And this is what we've needed for a long time. And I hope it continues. And going on to Mason Mount, put some respect on Mason Mount because this guy is awesome. He's absolutely awesome. He epitomizes hard work, talent, and a really good shoulder on his back. Please respect him. You can have a doubt about players. You can be constructive about players. But saying statements like, he's not technical, are wrong. He's a very good player. Mason Mount is very good technically. He's a very creative player. And he's also a very good shooter of the ball. Yes, this season Mason Mount has not been good. And on this channel and on every Chelsea channel, he has got a criticism. But Mason Mount is still Chelsea's one of the most important players. When Chelsea are without Mason Mount, they usually struggle. Neither Kai Havertz, neither Christian Pulisic can replace him. His off-the-ball work is off the charts. And I will say, people, please start putting respect on Mason Mount. Going on Portable, and I'm enjoying Portable. Portable so far is so enjoyable to watch, people, and I'm loving it. I'm loving the Portable because Portable so far has been very, very good to watch. The way we are playing, the fluid football, the passing combinations, players playing with a smile, the team looking good, the formations are looking good, the combinations are looking good. I'm enjoying the Portable, and Portable has been so good to watch so far. On the table, now everything looks similar. Against AC Milan, we have a better aggregate, so they cannot cross us. We are playing Salzburg Dynamo the next two matches, and I see us winning those games. Chelsea are looking through now, and finally, it does look like we've won the two matches against Milan, and we are through to the next round. Massive 2 victory against Milan. We did not start the group well, drop points to Salzburg, lost to Dynamo, but we beat Milan both the times, and that has made our job very easier. And I think we'll be finishing first in the group, and thankfully avoiding the likes of Bayern, Paris Saint-Germain, and that's a good news for me as a Chelsea fan. Going towards the next part, player ratings and rating them out of 10. Kepa in this game had nothing to do, so in my opinion, he was to be given a 6. Going to Chalobah, he had a lot of mistakes in him today. It was a disappointing performance of Trevor Chalobah today. I was really disappointed by his performance. He made a mistake for the Giroud one. Giroud should have made it 1-1. And he made an awful mistake on the Liga one, which Koulibaly saved him. And in the last match, Rooney should have scored, and that was a Chalobah mistake. So Chalobah does need to improve on, and it does need to do better. Going to Koulibaly, and this was more of a Koulibaly I know, more of a Koulibaly admire. That was a very good Koulibaly performance today. He was defensively solid, he was good on the ball, and was so good. Silva handled Giroud like it was one of the most easiest work to do. His leap in the air against Giroud was so good. He was so good today, and I have nothing but praises for him because he's an absolute leader, and I have nothing but respect for him. Chilwell, he's again really slowly getting back to the match fitness. He's coming back after a long injury. It was a good performance in attacking terms, but defensively, Chilwell was disappointing. But I think we need to be patient with Chilwell with his injury, and he has taken 1 year to come back. We need to give him some time and space before we see the real Chilwell. Going to Jorginho, a very good penalty. But other than that, it was a fine game. Nothing special, nothing less. For the first 15 minutes, he was really outdone by the Milan midfield. But after that, he recovered, and that was more of the Jorginho performance we know. Mateo Kovacic was 8. He was Chelsea's best midfielder who was putting on forward passes. He was having a good understanding with Conor Gallagher in the second half. He was putting on the balls on the plate as well. He was doing a very good job in the second half. He was Chelsea midfielder in the most attacking area in the second half as well. And he was controlling the whole game. He deserves an 8 for me in this game. Going on James, James absolutely pocketed Rafael Leao. He had Rafael Leao in his pocket, and I think he deserves an 8 for that. Attackingly, whenever he needed, Reece James was good. Defensively, he was good, and I think that was a very good game from Reece James. Many people say, oh, but Trent and James are equal. James is 100 times a better defender than Trent can be any day, and James right now is the best right back in the world, and I think nobody can match him right now. Attackingly good, defensively good. I cannot see anyone matching him. Mason Mount, my man of the match, put some respect on him, was fabulous today. I have nothing but respect for him. Magnificent player. And today, he again on the big day, big occasion, Money Mace steps up. Magnificent performance, and I love him to bits. Sterling for me had a much better performance, but again, in terms of GA and the other aspect, he was just not able to involve himself in the game. But a much better performance of Sterling has comparison to the previous Milan game he played. Going on to Aubameyang, and Aubameyang for me deserves an 8. A very good finish. He was in the right position at the right time, was making the runs well, and I think that was a very good performance of Aubameyang, and he's now showing why Chelsea really signed him. On substitutes, Conor Gallagher for me came in the second half instead of Mount, and Chelsea were again the same side because Conor Gallagher did what Mason Mount does, pressed, got in the right position, really pressurized opposition players, and Conor Gallagher was so good at that. But just he needs to improve his final box decision because today he should have had a brace, but he comes out with just 0 goals today. So that is a part he has to improve. Going to Loftus-Cheek, nothing special, nothing much. Had very less time, so not much, but defensively was very solid when he came on. Aspilicueta, again, not much, but when he came on, made some interceptions and defensively solid. Havertz had no time, but he had one very good chance, and that first touch was really bad, and he should be doing better in that situation. And Cucurella had no time, so rating him is impossible. Final part of the video today, rating the manager, Graham Potter deserves a 9. Why not 10? Because we're the injured AC Milan side. But why 9? Because he did his work well. Tactically, we were well set up. Attackingly, we play some fluid football. It's now a 3rd clean sheet in a row, and the manager is doing a very good job, and I'm all praised for him. On that note, people, I'm ending the video. Please, I do request you hit on the like button so more people can watch it. Please subscribe, people. It's a deep request for me. Please support me. Please subscribe to the channel. On the end note, up the Blues, mighty Blues, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you have a great day. Please like, subscribe, and thank you so much.